Hey, Derek here. I think I have some good news. Maybe not great news, but good news as far as the CCM uh, trip this summer to the Navajo Nation. I received a call from Deborah Yazzie, who is our contact person, with information about a site where we can use for our housing. It has a bathroom, shower. Uh, and kitchen facilities. And so just want to show a little bit, kind of preview that. And so let's start out looking here at the area where everyone will be traveling to. Of course, on the left-hand side is Shiprock. That's where the Bethel Christian Reformed Church is, where we'll be doing the VBS, as well as a lot of the projects, the home improvement projects or construction projects. And then on the right side of the screen, that's Farmington. And Farmington obviously is the big town in our area where you would travel for Home Depot and Lowe's and Walmart and any other of your needs. And so and then, of course, Ginger and I kind of right in the middle where it says water flow, and there's a little town called Fruitland, and that's kind of right where we are, almost halfway between Shiprock and Farmington. But what I want us to look at here is there's a little village on the Navajo reservation, and at this point right here, what's reservation, not reservation, is kind of if you notice, this is a river that flows through here. And so on the south side of the river is the reservation, and on the other side, the north side, is not reservation. And so Ginger and I are literally just across the river from the reservation. And so, but anyway, we have this Ojo Amarillo. You can see these crop circles down here. And those crop circles are a project called NAPI. It stands for like NAPI, Navajo Agricultural something or other, but it's basically federal funding that supports an agricultural project here in our area. A lot of agricultural stuff happens there on NAPI. And so let's zoom in here to Ojo Amarillo. If anyone knows Spanish, that means yellow eye. And so this is Ojo. You can see there's a elementary school there and some housing. Usually, typically on the reservation, they build a housing development with a school because a lot of the teachers and other staff members need housing close to the school. And so that's what that is. But let's zoom out here right in front of the school. There's these red roofs here. We're going to zoom in there. This is the church facility. And you can see there's several buildings here. The main building, the big red roofed building, that is the church building itself. And then behind the church, the white roofed building, that's what they call the pastor's house. My understanding is the pastor's house has 3 bedrooms, and I believe we're going to watch a video. I believe there may be a separate office area, which could be used for sleeping as well. So 3 bedrooms, maybe an office to add to that, a kitchen, and 2 full bathrooms. According to Deborah, again, if we strictly split it up into like a female quarters and male quarters, which I don't know that's the approach, but she said the house, if you kind of did the females in the pastor's house, you could maybe have 12 people in there. Again, they're going to bring in some extra bunk beds. So what's happening is as they are vacating the other facility that we stayed at last year in Shiprock, the Navajo Nation's taking over the facility and the grounds, but everything inside, they're going to pull bunks out. They're going to pull out appliances, anything that they can. They're going to get out of there and bring some of it over here. And then the other area that we're going to see is in the basement of the church. They have a couple of rooms or several rooms. I'm not sure how many. And they have bunk beds in there. Again, I think they're going to bulk it up, bring more bunk beds. There are bathrooms obviously in the church, but no showers in the church. Again, the pastor's house has two full bathrooms, but I guess from what they're saying, I would believe it's the smaller red roofed building behind the church by the pastors. I believe that's a shower house, and there might be a few, at least a couple showers in there. So whoever's staying in the church would just have a short walk out to take a shower at the church. So let me go ahead and um, show the distance here, kind of the map of how to get from the housing in Ojo to Shiprock. So this down here in the right-hand lower corner is the church and or the Methodist church, and then you can see in the left is Bethel Christian Reform. That's Shiprock. So 23 miles, saying it's a 27-minute trip. Again, we're out in the middle of nowhere, so there's not much traffic that would change that. What's happening with the shortest route is you are actually over here by Nananazad. You're actually going over the river and going off the reservation. So most of your trip is off the reservation. Or you could take this other route, 26.9 miles, and that's staying on N36 on the Navajo Nation and then coming into Shiprock from the south. So that's the route that you would take. And let me zoom in here a little bit. And I wanted to show kind of the street view of the church. So let's go here. So actually, we're looking to the east here. So there's nothing across from the church. Let me go to the church first. So here's the church. You can see the Methodist symbol there. So there's the church building. And then to the right here, that's the pastor's house. The entrance, we've actually been in there several years ago, maybe as many as 6, 7 years ago. So that's the entrance to the pastor's house. And then this red roofed structure here, I think that's just something that juts out from the side of the basement. Let me go over here a little bit so we can see what I think is the shower house. So I believe I'm guessing that this is what the shower house is, although I'm not absolutely sure of that. But they just made it sound like it's uh, outside of the church. All right, so that's pretty much the facility. Again, you can see there's some housing around there. Looks like this is part of the church, some outdoor space there. But other than that, it's pretty wide open territory. That's going to be very quiet at night. I know folks bring up the issue of air conditioning. What's interesting in our area is there can be anywhere between a 30 and 40 degree temperature change from our highs and lows. And so even in the heat of the summer, our evenings can be down in the 50s, maybe the 60s. A lot of facilities don't have AC units because AC, it obviously cools, but it also removes humidity. We kind of need the opposite here. We need to introduce humidity because we're so dry. And so we run swamp coolers. And so the swamp coolers not only provide some cooling effect, but also introduces some humidity. So I believe it looks like the back of this building here, it looks like that's a swamp cooler. But anyway, I don't think we have to worry as much here about AC. Okay, so that's that. And let's look at some videos here that they provided from the other day. We'll start out with a bit of a tour of the pastor's house. That's the office area
This is like an office.
that's what they're saying there. You can hear on the video.
Okay.
So I believe in addition to that, there are three bedrooms. So Debbie talked about maybe putting another bunk bed in that room in each one of the rooms, bathroom with a shower, so that would be the second bedroom. And then there's what she says is the master bedroom. And I believe this is the master bedroom, lots of closet space and its own private bath. And this one has a shower and a tub. So that is the pastor's
Does a
house.
water heater work? Is it on?
We turned everything off when John moved out.
Yeah.
So they were
You know, and the
acting.
nice thing, my understanding is that they're going to have several groups come in this summer. The first, not this summer even, one group is arriving in April. And so they're going to be improving it. They're going to be getting it ready. They're going to be cleaning it and fixing, repairing anything. And so by the time that June comes around, hopefully many things will be addressed. So this is the church basement. Again, there are bathrooms in the church, just not showers.
The ladies' bathroom.
So no walking outside for the restroom at night. And I don't know if they're showing all of the basement here because you know there's one room. Again, she talked about putting extra bunk beds in there. Um, there
This
is
is the
a
kitchen area.
fellowship. Oh, here's the kitchen. So there's a real good
So
kitchen. I
maybe
think there's
two
a separate
rooms.
video for the
This,
kitchen.
I think, has supplies. I don't know if I have a key to it.
I know the audio is not real loud here. That's,
And this is the
but
eating
this is
area.
kind of the
Family
fellowship
eating
area, lots of
kitchen.
tables and chairs where you can eat. Um, but there must be other rooms that we're not seeing here because she talked about the ability to have 16 folks stay there. So that's a church basement. And then this one, they were
On
talking
the
shower
outside, yeah.
house.
And these
Propane.
propane bottles are used for the shower.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, we don't have natural gas in a lot of places, especially out
You're
in
okay now.
so you
I
have
got
to
the
get those
spiders,
100-pound tanks
Okay,
filled.
and then there's
but not in the stalls yet.
one shower.
Nothing yet. There's a fan.
Second shower.
Again, what I'm hoping is that a
Water
lot of
heater.
this is like the first time they're looking at it
And then this
and
one, the one that.
not really been used
So this
lately.
was the women's side.
This one I have not opened, so I don't know how filthy it is. I'll let you do.
This is the
But
men's
they're going to
side.
be, according to Deborah, going to have crews over there cleaning things up. It looks like there may be 4 showers here.
I'm sorry for it being
Two
blurry.
women's, what they're calling the women's side, and 2 on the men's side. So,
And a water heater.
all right. And then the final video is the kitchen. So again, this is in the basement of the church. So it's a large kitchen,
Stove.
a large working area at least. And you know, with that, we can get some other if there's other things that are needed to cook. We can make sure that Ginger and I can make sure that that's available. The other thing is we can use the kitchen and the facility at Bethel Christian Reformed Church. So we have a lot of options here. So that's the church. I hopefully I've addressed many of your questions. If you happen to have any more questions, please let me know. We're really looking forward to the time here.